late for me, but I'm busy making strawberries, so I just thought I would come on and do it live while I'm doing it. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. I'm Pam Carr. I'm from Carroway Crochet, and I'm busy making a lot of stuff for a market that's happening on Saturday for Easter. I've got a bunch of little rabbits. This right now I've got six done, little ones about this big, sitting over on the couch. I just did a little short video of them, and then I've been making these fruits, and I think I just made this one tonight. This is a hot pink strawberry with a nice little stem. And I did one the other night, which is bright red. So I did him a black mouth. This one's got a little red mouth. It doesn't show up quite as well. But they're all a little bit different, right? They look a little bit different. And then I made a raspberry. Here's a raspberry. I made a little raspberry. And I also did a blueberry, which I thought was here. Here it is. This is a blueberry, and I kind of did some little blue bits around its eyes just to make them pop because it's quite a dark blue. But that's a cute little guy. And then on top of the strawberries, raspberries, and blueberries, I've been doing these slices. So we've got the lime, slice of lime, a watermelon. I'm going to put some seeds on there, some black seeds. I've got an orange slice and a lemon slice. And I've just made an apple, but it's not filled in. And then the other thing that I've been making is these loaf cats. Hi there, welcome to the live. And I made this gorgeous flower. This is my very first flower um loaf cat. I've used Annie Carroway art pattern. It's got the trim, the green trim all around. It's a beautiful little pale lemon. It's a buttercup cat. Got the little white feet. It's got white on the tip of its tail. So that's my little buttercup cat. And then the other set of patterns that I got from her was the sushi cats. And this is a spicy avocado sushi cat with with the sauce on the top and its little green tail. So I finally got this one finished. So this is the spicy avocado sushi, and it's a kitten, quite different size to the flower cat. So I've been making, I think I've got two kittens. I've got a middle-sized cat that's very stripy, and I've got the flower cat that I've just made fresh. And then I've got some cats that I've already had made that were in my tote ready for the market. So those are the fruits, and I'm just going to make pink a pink strawberry. I've always been making like the hot pink or the red. So I thought I'd make a pink one. Hi, Tucker. Ah, Galinda. I didn't know you were here. Yeah, it turned out good. The sushi one. I've never done that kind of overstitching on a cat. There's some where they have salmon on the back. There's tuna ones. There's all kinds of different sushis. So it's going to be exciting doing those. Oh, and the other thing I didn't show you, Gerlinda, I hope you're still there, is this sea turtle. Remember we were talking about what to make with that parakeet yarn? And people said a sea turtle. Well, I'm not kidding you. This little guy, I had to pull it out like 6 times to figure out how to get these flippers put in between the top. I've never made one before, and it was not easy. Tell you that. This took hours and hours to make, and it's such a cute looking little thing. Oh yeah. I didn't forget about it. But literally, I don't know if it's because 'cause I'm left-handed and, it just didn't work reading the pattern or what. Now, Tucker, you like sushi? I like sushi too, but I've never seen sushi cats before. But this little it's so cute and adorable, but I don't know, to make them to sell, I would have to, like, charge so much money. I mean, it would be easier now because at least I've figured out how to do it, but the work involved in making these little turtles, anybody who has one of these, I hope you're grateful because they're a lot of work, but they're darling. I don't know what to do with this one. Whether I should put it in the market or whether I should just hold on to it. It's so cute. And look, beautiful colors. The parakeet colors are just perfect for it. I think I've got a frog that I made with the parakeet yarn. I'm thinking I might make a cat with it. I'd love to do more of these if they weren't so long, if they didn't take so long. It might not take me so long. I should maybe make another one and see how it goes. But it is adorable. Look at the cute little face. Oh, yeah, I love these. I really admire the people that whip these out, but that's not me right now. Yeah, no sew. No sew, but you do the shell, you do the fins separate, you do the head separate, so you've got like a hole for the neck, and then you do the shell, and then you turn it over and you start you single crochet. You see how, when you make a mushroom or whatever, you have a back loop only row that you go into so that this shell bit folds down. So then you have to go round, and you could do 10 stitches, and then you have to do the top of the head, and then you go round and do 10, and then you're back at the beginning. And then you have to do a single crochet where you put in these. And whenever I was doing it, they always were facing inwards. It was just very complicated. It's no sew, but you just have to crochet. I think it would be easier to sew it, to be honest, to make a bottom and just sew it on. For me, I'm a sewer, so I would love it. Hi, Revenant. Look at this little sea turtle. I'm just talking about how much work this darn thing was because it was so complicated for me to try and follow the pattern. I even had to go to her video tutorial to show you about the head, but she didn't have one about the fins. Yeah, it was tricky, and I think it might just be because I'm left-handed and it wasn't working, the directions that I was going in. Normally, I don't have a problem with being left-handed. I'll hope people aren't having problems with my patterns. Nobody said anything to me about them. Yeah. Hi. I hope you're having a good day, evening, Revenant. Nice to have you here. Hi, Karen. Hello. Hello, Oleg. Nice to see you. I might get some different people on because this is later and it's going to be in different time zones. Yeah, exactly, Revenant. Well, I had this color parakeet and I was asking people what I should make with this beautiful color. It was one of my new yarns. And the sea turtle or a turtle or a sea turtle came up, and this one was on somebody's free blog. I can't remember what her name was right now. And I bought Tank the Turtle off of Etsy 2 years ago and tried to make Tank the Turtle, and I think it's still sitting because I got to that same stage of trying to add the legs, and it was bizarre. But now, maybe now I've actually made one, and it's so adorable. I would make more, but also, how much can you sell them for at the market? Hi, Chris. Nice to see you. So I did follow you on YouTube. I did find you and follow you. So yeah. So anyway, I'm pretty happy with the little sea turtle. I'll probably put it out at Easter, but um I don't know. I might hold on to it because it is kind of darling too. Might be something to bring out every once in a while. And then I've made 6 so far of the little mini rabbits that I found on here. It was the Yarn Bowl Crochet. She has a no-sew little Easter bunny. It's like a mini bunny. It's about this big, and they're the cutest things. So I've got 8 of them made in different colors, so that's fun. And so tonight I'm going to just build up my strawberries. I'm just trying to get my pattern open so I can do it. Oh, it's not going to work. Okay, it doesn't want to delete. It doesn't want to do anything. That's weird. Hmm. I've still got lots left. I don't know if I've touched something I shouldn't touch. Maybe I'll just restart it. I don't know. There we go. That's it. Just hit escape. Now, so I've got 8. Thank you. Hi. So welcome, Chris. I was just sharing all of my little fruits that I made. I've got all the different slices. I actually have an apple made. This is the watermelon. It needs some seeds crochet stitching on the outside. So I've done the lime. I've done a lime and an orange and a lemon and a watermelon. And I've done an apple, but it's not stuffed and sewn up yet. And I don't know if you saw the beautiful little buttercup flower loaf cat that I shared. I shared it on one of my shorts. I just love this so much. You see, these are going to be really hard for me to sell. And it's got the green trim all around it. Nice little buttercup flower. Oh, and so this is a sparkly yarn. I don't know if you can see the sparkle in it. It's really hard to see it on the camera. But it's got a thread, like a thread running through the yarn. A golden sort of iridescent thread. It's this sparkle. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, there's some sparkly bits showing. Yeah, so that's a sparkly one. And then the one that I'm going to make this strawberry out of, this also has sparkles in it. You can just see them sort of flickering in there. There's like a little strand that's woven into the yarn. So I thought I'll make a couple of pink ones. I've made a red one and a hot pink strawberry. So I thought I will suggest making a lighter pink. Here's the other one. This is the hot pink strawberry. I put a red mouth on. Maybe I should take that off and put a black mouth on. It doesn't show up very well. But I'm hoping that they'll sell at the market. I don't know. All my cats and octopus and whales in the past have sold my little mushrooms and stuff like that. But I thought I would change things up a bit, do something a bit different. And I'm going to really focus on that this summer if it's popular. Obviously, if not, I won't. And I do have to make some bralettes and things for the summer. But that doesn't start till May. So, but my neck is starting to hurt from all this crocheting. I looked for banana patterns, but I didn't find one that I liked. A lot of them were peeled, half peeled bananas, which were really cute, but I know they're going to be a lot more work than I want to put in for what I can sell them for. Like these little ones, these make up pretty fast. I should time myself. I've been on here 13 minutes. Yeah, I'll just see. Okay, already I'm going wrong here. Okay. So I'm just single crocheting around. The thing I find with the markets is to make things are fun to make. I mean, if it's not fun for me to make, I'm not going to be making them because I'm not here to make my life a misery. But also that the amount of time it takes, you can sell it at a reasonable price for how long it takes. That's why I do everything with the chunky yarn. I'm not going to be making the octopus and stuff. And I used to make them smaller with the worsted weight yarn. But 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But then you can't sell them. So I'm selling them at $5 or $10. And it takes more yarn, of course, but it takes as long to make a bigger octopus out of this yarn, the burlap blanket yarn, or the light loops and threads light snuggly yarn. And you can sell them for 15, right? So, it's just as much work to make a teeny tiny bee as it is to make a big bee, because you have to go through the same processes, right? Hi, Plum Crack. How you doing? Okay, so that's row 2 is just single crochet around, and now I'm going to single crochet increase. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Let's count them. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. And then we're going to do 2 and increase. I'm just trying to, I use a strand of wool as my stitch marker, so I'm just trying to get rid of that. I think I'm just going to cut that one shorter. It's too long. It's in the way. Yeah, it does, right? Yeah, I was making the little bees and just selling them like for $5. But when you make a bigger bee, it's more impressive and you can sell it for a bit more, but it takes you just as long to make it. Hi, Lucan. How are you? Oh, thank you. That's so kind. Yeah, it's been a good day today. I got all my little bunny rabbits made, which I was happy about. So that's good. And I made uh another strawberry. And I went out this afternoon. That was nice. And then I went and did some shopping. Came home, had dinner, and then that's when I made the strawberry. And then I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna go live and talk to people and maybe meet some new people that aren't always around when I do my lives earlier in the day. Right, now it's gonna be 3. Hello. You're making a granny stitch purse. Nice to see other crocheters here. There's so many crocheters on here, and it's really great when we all get together and talk about what we're making. I think Revenant's making another blanket. You're making a granny stitch purse. I started one of them a while ago and then got to the point I wanted to um, show the process more, but I just get them made and it's too late to show the process. So we're going to do 3 and then an increase. We're just getting bigger all the time. I'm making a strawberry right now, Wolfen Works. Yeah. I was just sharing some of the ones I've already made. This is the first one I'll have made that's this light pink. Sparkly pink. It's got a strand of sparkly metallic woven into the yarn, so it's going to be really cute. And I've got some light to make a lighter colored blueberry that's not quite so dark as the one that I've made before. It had suggested two different colors. You're still on the blanket. Good. Okay, let's make sure I'm on the right row here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So one, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm on row 6. So I'm doing 4 and then increasing. That's right. Hi there, Dora Martine. Welcome. You're new to me. Don't think you've been on one of my lives before. I don't normally come on at this time of night. So welcome. Are you a crocheter or are you just here to watch and see what people have to say? Thanks for the likes. And thank you for being here, especially if it's late at night where you are. Well, welcome. There's quite a few people on here that come often to our lives. Often we have the same group of people and we feel like we're getting to really know one another. So whereabouts do you live? Are you in Europe or are you just up late and on the on the East Coast? Yeah, I know what time it is, Eastern time, Chris. That's why I didn't know um how many people I would get, but I thought on the other hand, I am kind of, there will be people up in other parts of the world who don't normally get to see me because, we're all in bed when they're up. Because right now it's 8:30, 9:30, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it's 12, 1, 2. So it's like 3:30 in England, so people won't be up there. Oh, you're California time. That's good. That's my time. 8:38. I'm on the West Coast too. I'm on the off of Vancouver, between Vancouver and Vancouver Island, on a little island. You're in New Jersey, so you're up late. Oh, good. It takes a long time to heal, right? I broke my wrist 3 years ago. Yeah, and you're in Canada. So you're Ontario side, right? I think I've talked to you before. Oh, I know it does. I'm making strawberries. Yeah. My blanket, I have one blanket here, but the one that I've been sharing that is all the beautiful pastel colors is over on the couch. I guess I could show you it. I could show you it. Just have to take you out of my stand here. Hopefully we don't have faster and I can get you back in. So maybe I can flip it, see what happens. There, that's the blanket. And those are all the little Easter bunnies that I've made. They're teeny tiny. And that's the blanket that I just put the scallop border on. But as you see, it's nighttime, so yeah. So I put it there to lay all my little Easter bunnies on. Your Niagara Falls, right? Beautiful. Yeah, that's the one I made with the new ethereal stripes Burnett blanket yarn that I just got. And and then I have this other blanket which people love. It's made with worsted weight yarn and it's just the sedge stitch. So it's quite pretty. It's a beautiful blanket. It's quite big. And this is the one I keep promising I'm getting this tutorial up. but it's still not up. But so that's my Sedge Stitch baby blanket. So those are both baby blankets. But right now I'm trying to get these. Yeah, there's pretty colors on that pastel one. It's called Springtime. It's one of Bernat Blanket Yarn's new cakes, and it's called Springtime. That colorway is Springtime. I did a yarn haul video if you're interested in seeing the different colors that I got in the ethereal stripes from Bernat Blanket Yarn. It's in my video section. So if you click on videos, it's the top one because it's the latest video I put up there. And I got like, oh, lots of different colors like parakeet, springtime, blossom, uh, forest walk, starry sky, um, and one that's colored like sandy colors, like very muted colors. And I think there's another one in there. Oh, yeah, sunset. Yeah, lots of different colors. Hi, Sandy. Sandy Andy. Sandy Dandy. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm really busy. I'm doing lots of different things. So, now I've lost my pattern again. I think I'm on 5 and then I go up to 6 and that's as far as I go. So here we go, 5. See what you say. Yeah, I know. I got all this, and I don't know if it's still on sale, Wolf and Works, but I got this from Yarnspirations Canada website. You know, Yarnspirations, you can pick US or Canada, and it was 40% off. So that's how I was able to buy this yarn. And then I ordered all of these new colors that I'm using right now for all my little cats and everything. I just ordered a ton of them. I think 22 balls of yarn because I got all these different colors to make all the different fruit and all the different cats. And because it was 40% off, so it was $10 for these big skeins, you know, and it's a lot of money, but it's gonna, that's it for the year for me. I'm not getting any more. Yeah. Oh, the sale ends tomorrow, Revenant. So get on there if you want it. Yarnspirations. I had it delivered and it came really fast. It didn't take as long as they said it was going to take. Okay, yeah, you probably where it's late, yeah. Wolfenworks. We pay, I don't know what they charged me for taxes. All I know was it was a lot of money for me to be spending, but I'm not in America. I'm in Canada, right? So I ordered off the Canadian site, so I think it was $10 for 10.70 or something for each of these balls of yarn that I got for my thing, and then they delivered it free if you spend over $150. Yeah. I'm on the Southern Gulf Islands between Vancouver and Vancouver Island. I'm on the west coast of BC. Yeah. So it's nice that they have a Canadian one because I went to order something from the States the other day and they sent me a message to say I would be getting um tariffs and did I want to still order it and I canceled it. I've forgotten that there's all that stuff going on. Yeah, I was ordering molds to make patio pavers with concrete. That's what I'm planning to do. Oh my goodness, Sandy, thank you. That's so kind of you. Thank you. I don't know how that works. Somebody else did that once for me and it just blew me away. Go and have some sleep. Yeah, we need to get you sponsored yarn tester. I'm not really interested in sponsorships because I don't know, I like to just get what I want. And thank you so much, Sandy. That's really kind of you for the money. That's great. That's a real surprise. Thank you. Yeah, so sponsorship, yeah, it's a tricky one, right? I think it's my dad, really was against that kind of thing. I mean, if you're using it, like I would sponsor it. I mean, I do. I tell people about the good deals and I show them the beautiful yarn. But if I was getting paid to do that, then I just feel like the authenticity of it isn't there, right? It's Coates and Clark's, the parent company of Yarn Inspiration is Canadian, right? And so when you go there, you click either Canada or US for the site. They keep on asking you where you are. Thank you, Dora. Hopefully we'll see you again. And please subscribe to my channel. And then you might get a notification if you click on the bell that I'm going live. I didn't do that tonight, but often I do. Yeah. Night, night, Chris. Night, night, Dora. Oh, you're so kind, Sandy. That's so kind of you. Yeah. Good night. Take care of yourself. Glad I caught everybody. Yeah. So I feel like, you know, I don't want people thinking that I'm just giving a review because I'm sponsored. Yeah. And my dad said it's like selling your soul, Pam. It's like selling your soul. Way back when he would see people doing sponsorships like sports people and stuff. He thought he was old fashioned. But I kind of agree with him. And I know it's a way of making money. So if that's what people do, that's fine. That's their choice, right? I'm not saying everybody who does it is like that. They're not. But for me, that's just I hear my dad in the back of my head telling me that I shouldn't be doing it. He's still got influence over me, even though he's gone. So I should be on row nine. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Yep. So 9 and 10 are straight around. Okay, night night, Wolf and Works. Thank you for saying hi. It's so great to see you again. I'll try and come on a little bit earlier next time. Try and hit a sweet spot for people. Might be morning in Australia. I don't know what time it is in Australia. And yes, if you are new to my channel, please do subscribe. I'm trying to build up my subscribers. And I'll nearly be done this strawberry. It'll start decreasing soon. Night night. Okay, let's see. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. We got one more round to go straight around. I've never had sparkly blanket yarn before. I just planted some strawberry plants. Hi, Paula. How are you? Had a lot of people just go off to bed, but we still got quite a few people here, so that's nice. Okay, I think that should be 32. Let's count. And I'm kind of worried for the next few days because I'm supposed to be doing my taxes, getting my taxes done for Thursday. So I've got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday morning, I'm taking them in to the lady that does my taxes. So I won't be able to have as much time as for crocheting. I'm just checking my pattern here, guys. 6 single crochet and decrease. There we go. And decrease. Are you a crocheter, Paula? Is it Paula or Paul? Well, we had a beautiful day today. I'm hoping it's going to be a beautiful day again tomorrow. I had a tree come down in the back in the storm, and I should go out and hopefully have a look at it tomorrow. It's Paula. Hi, Paula. Paula from New York. I have another Paula that comes from Portugal. Nice to have you here, Paula. So, yeah, I just have this person here that I keep taking they're not a crochet person. So, nice to have you here. What I'm doing right now is I'm making a strawberry. I'm just at the point that I'm decreasing, and I've made some other ones. This is my first light pink one. This has also got sparkling in it. Um, but I made the hot pink one, and I've made a hot pink raspberry. And there is another bright red strawberry here, really crimsony one. So I'm making it light pink now. Yes, exactly. I just keep deleting them. I don't I don't respond to them. I'm making a strawberry. I was just sharing. This is my bright red strawberry. Um, I don't know if I should change the color of the mouth or not. And then this is my hot pink raspberry. And this is my hot pink strawberry as opposed to the bright red. Oh, I haven't sewn in that end yet. I like the little tops on them. They're nice, aren't they? And yeah, so that's that. And so now I am making a light pink strawberry. So that's what I'm making. But Barbara, I wanted to show you my cats. I just finished making these cats. So I don't know if you can permanently uh hide user on this channel, maybe. That's what I'll do. Yeah. So the messages will be hidden. So this is my buttercup loaf cat that I just made. I got the flower loaf cats. So this is the very first one I've made. And I just really love it. It's got, yeah, a little bit of yellow on it. This is also the sparkly yarn, which doesn't really show up on the camera. I wish it did more. It's got a little strand of really gorgeous shiny yarn in there. And I also bought a whole series of sushi cat patterns off the same person, Annie Carroway Art. And this is a spicy avocado. This is the avocado. And this is a spicy sauce on the top of this sushi cat. It's called a spicy avocado sushi cat. So I got all the colors to make because you can do a tuna one. You can do ones with a salmon, like sashimi with the salmon on the top. So they're pretty adorable. I really like those. And then along with the strawberries, I've made the blueberry, and I've actually got some light blue yarn that I'm going to make a light blue blueberry with. But this is a blueberry, which is very cute. And also all of the slices. I'm sharing this just for the people that have just joined us that haven't seen them. This is orange slice, and this is a watermelon. I might put black embroidered seeds on there. Um, oh yeah, this is the light blue that I've got to make a light blue blueberry. That might be easier to see the eyes. And yeah, there's a lime. And I've got a lemon somewhere in here. They'll get buried. Well, I should, I could show you the lemon. It's hiding in here somewhere. Oh, and then there's this other thing that I've made. I just dropped it on the floor. Just one second. Is this little turtle. And I was telling somebody earlier, hi there, Catherine. How are you? Nice to see you. Um, this little sea turtle took me so long to make. I had to pull it out like 6 times at least. Just the part where you're putting in. First of all, figuring out the head was kind of tricky, but I did that after 2 or 3 times. But to get these little guys inserted in here, um, it was really tricky because it's a technique I've never done before. And so I was trying to figure it out. And I don't know if I'm left-handed, I was going the wrong direction, so everything wasn't kind of making sense, or whether that's just an excuse. But anyway, isn't it sweet? I just love it so much, but I don't think I could sell it for what it cost me to make it. I might just hold on to it because it's so darling. And I love sea turtles. When I went to Hawaii, my biggest thing was I wanted to see a sea turtle. and I saw one right at the bottom, and I went down to the bottom, and when I came back up the top, it came up to the top, and I know you're not supposed to touch them, so this one was just literally about 3 feet away from me, and it just swam around me, and I didn't try and touch it or anything, but it was really a special moment for me, so I might just hold on to this little sea turtle as a memory. So, Catherine, there's not a lot of people here. A lot of people have gone. We've got some new people, which is great. We've got Paula from New York here and Barbara, um, who it's nice to have some new people, but some people had to go to bed because I'm on here late. It's now 9, 10, 11, 12 o'clock, your side of the world. So I'm glad that you're still up. So this is what I'm working on for the market. I'm working on I'm going doing a pink strawberry now. And I've also made 6 little tiny mini rabbits. I don't know if you watched the live where I was making the pom-pom tails and I actually made a little bunny rabbit. I've made 6 of them now. So I've just got one tail left, I think, to use up. So yeah. Yes, I did, Revenant. It was just amazing. Amazing. Oh, you're just waking up. Hi there, Tucker. Nice to have you back. Nobody else around on YouTube. Yeah, so that was my first row of decreases. And now I'm going to do 2 single crochets and a decrease. Oh, and I was just going to say, it's funny I'm making these strawberries because I just picked up 25 strawberry plants the other day from someone who was selling them on the island. Oh, wow. So you're working at Michael's. Is that a new job, Catherine? 5 a.m. to 11, and then you're going to be going back tonight. Because you're in Alberta, right? Yeah, so it's time for you to go to bed. And 5 a.m. again? Oh, you're going back. You mean you're going back at 5 a.m. in the morning? What a great place to work. My son worked at Michael's, but not for very long. It was just over the Christmas rush. There we go. You've been there for 4 months. Good. So yeah, you're in Alberta, so you're an hour difference to us, so you'll be 10 o'clock there, right? So then you'll have to be getting up at like 4 to go into work. Yikes. No, I don't think I'd want to do that. Uh, yeah, so now I have to add my eyes between row 8 and 9. 56% off yarn. Oh, wow. Oh my God. I would be lost if I was there. I'd be broke because that just means I can buy twice as much yarn. It doesn't mean I'm going to save any money. I'm just going to buy twice as much yarn. So you get up at 3. Which city is the um this is the 15, yeah. Is the store in? It must be quite a drive for you if you're getting up that early. Wow, isn't that great, Gerlinda? Can you imagine? We would just buy twice as much yarn, right? So I'm going to count up between row 8 and 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Oh, I thought those were wrong. These are not the right ones. These are some little noses that I bought. I bought these little black noses. I'm just going to show you. They're kind of like, it's hard to see, but they're not round. They're nose shaped for like little puppies. That's what those are. Here's my 15mm ones that I need. Oh, you're only 12 minutes away. Why do you? Oh, I don't know how you can get up that early to crochet, but that's a good plan. Get some of your day in before you go to work, right? And then if you're home at 5, did you say? No, 5 till 11. So you get home for like lunchtime. Yeah, so you get, if you finish at 11, that's pretty good. One, two, three, four, five, 6 visible stitches in between. Hmm. I think that. Hi, Yvette. You finally made your husband's hat. That's nice. Does he like it? Yeah, you could do that. Oh, you're not going to bed. You're going to go and get some work done. Okay. Bucket hats. Do you make them multicolored, or what kind do you make? Do you have a curly up prop lid brim, or does some people make bucket hats that kind of slope down, and some people make bucket hats that kind of have a curly up brim. Mine have a bit of a curly up brim. Do you have a special pattern that you use? Oh, he loves it, but you think it came out big? Hmm, that's a shame. It could just be a slouchy beanie, right? Hello, Blue. Welcome. I'm asking anybody new, please subscribe to my channel if you like what you're seeing here. I'm just making a strawberry. I'm just putting the eyes in. This is my soft pink strawberry, and I have a very hot pink strawberry. This is the hot pink one. I haven't sewn in. I'm debating whether to put a black mouth on it. And then I had a bright red strawberry that I made earlier. So now we've got these 3, and then when this one's stuffed, this one will be the soft pink one. I do have a different pink here that I can make. It's a different color pink. She suggested using both of the pinks, so I'll see how it goes. And then the other thing that I've got, Blue Valenzuela, is this buttercup loaf cat. It's so cute. And it's got this little green trim around, buttercup. And it's got white feet and a little white stripe on the tail. So I made that this week, just the other day actually. And then I made this sea turtle. I finished it yesterday. And oh my gosh, this was such a challenge for me to make. You like crocheting. What do you like to crochet? Hi, Linda. Someone else new. I think you might have been here before. It's a familiar name, Trendy Threads. Hi, Linda. Welcome to the live. This is my little sea turtle that drove me nuts because I kept making it wrong. I kept having my feet go inwards instead of outwards, and I couldn't figure out how to attach it. No sew. It would have been easier if it had been sewing. Trying to figure out how to crochet it all together. But anyway, it's super cute and I'm really happy with it. I made it with my new ethereal stripes yarn that I got. Yvette, hello. You're a subscriber. Yay. Welcome. Yeah, I know. I remember chatting to you before, Vet. Yeah. You know what? You just keep trying. I've got lots of video tutorials on how to make quite things that are quite beginner friendly. Yeah, I love this little turtle. I don't think I'm going to sell it. I think I'm going to keep it. Yeah, so I've got lots of, oh, and the sushi cat. This is the other cute thing I just made. This is avocado. It's an avocado, a spicy avocado sushi kitten with spicy sauce on the top. This is a sushi roll. So that's another cute one that I got. I sell it at the market locally. I don't sell online. I just sell locally. And as you can see, I keep trying. I like to keep trying different things. It just lets me explore and make things that I've never made before. I've never made fruit before this year. Yeah, and I did make the loaf cats last year, and I made octopus and little mini whales. Um, and I did do the mushrooms, the mushy boy mushrooms. I haven't made any of them. I should do some of them for there is a market coming up this Saturday for Easter. So I'm trying to make spring colors, kind of pretty things that, but people might be fed up with this kind of stuff. I don't know. I'm just having fun making it. Push it down a little bit further into that pointy bit. There we go. So there's the eyes, and I'll just have to put a little mouth on it. So I can start going in. Going in now. One single crochet and then a decrease. So it's going to get small. I am on the west coast of Canada. Yeah, they're still actually quite popular at the market, but because I only sell at our market, if they're regular people to the market, the kids have already got so many of these things, they don't really need any more. But I can't stop making them, but I will if they don't sell. But yeah. Oh, that's okay. I can deal with it. I'm on the west coast of Canada, so hello out there in Kentucky. I'm off of the coast between Vancouver and Vancouver Island, right on the west coast, on a little island. Yeah. So so here we go. One single crochet decrease. Nearly done. Then I'll be changing to green to do the stem. I've never been to California. Well, I have been to California, but we're cooler than California, colder than California. We don't get as hot as California. I went down there, but years ago, drove down with all my kids, 4 kids, and we drove down the Oregon coast all the way down to California through the redwood forests and San Francisco and all the way down to go to Disneyland. So that's those, and then I'll decrease all the way around, getting ready to do the stem. We camped all the way down, 4 kids, and well, 2 of them were teenagers, 2 of them, their others were around 9, 8 years old. Uh, and uh, and then when we got to I think Santa Barbara, we got a camping site, and then we drove in to Anaheim, and we stayed in a hotel in Disneyland, right across the road from Disneyland. And we had a great time. We went to Knott's Berry Farm and we went to Universal Studios. Oh, sorry. You're in Canada last year. You went to Niagara Falls. Yeah, I've driven by Niagara Falls when we were traveling up from New York. The first time I came over from England with my um we were just newly married. We went to New York and then we just got the bus right up to Toronto and we came through Buffalo up towards Toronto, but we didn't see Niagara Falls because we just went right by it on the bus. I get yarn. Well, I've just bought all this kind of yarn. I've had 2 big orders in from Yarn Inspirations, and I think it was the first time I've ever ordered yarn, or maybe I have in the past. And they have a Canadian website, and it came really fast, and I got it on sale. Somebody said the sale's over tomorrow, so if you want to get blanket yarn 40% off, go to Yarn Inspirations now and do that. Um, but I do buy it from Michael sometimes, but it takes longer to come because for some reason it comes from Calgary, even though we have shops, in Victoria. I don't know why that happens. So, but often when I'm on the mainland visiting my kids, um, I will go to the Michaels over on the mainland and pick up stuff for myself. I go to Abbotsford or I go to Pitt Meadows. Yeah. And I buy the eyes off of Etsy. I go to it's called Lemon Tree Supplies, but they're a Canadian company. So I don't know if that matters to Americans whether you get I don't know if you get tariff the other way. I don't understand them. But anyway, lemon tree supplies, and I've got 15 millimeter, I've got 12 millimeter, I've got 10. Yeah, I've got all the eyes, but I haven't really found a place to get the Kaiwa eyes that have the nice little colored purpley sparkly bits or pinky sparkly bits around the edges. But I did look on the lady who's I got these patterns from is on YouTube here. She's called Annie Carroway, not like my name, but Carraway art. She has a YouTube channel, and I went to her website and she sells the Kaiwa eyes. But if she's in the States, it's going to be tricky for me because I get charged a tariff if I buy anything from the States. Yes, Yvette, are you off? Take care. Love you being here. Thank you. So did you see all my fruits that I've made? I don't know did you see the fruits that I've made? I made the strawberries. I've made a blueberry. He looks kind of cranky. And I've made a raspberry, and it's got the nice little top on it. Um, I don't know if you were here when I showed. Did you see the sushi cat? I have ordered eyes originally from Amazon, but then I found Lemon Drop and she was in Canada, and so I supported her. Um, and also I ordered something off of Amazon, and they sent me a message to say that it was going to get tariffs on it, and did I want to order it. So I think if I found someone somewhere in China that I ordered it off of Amazon, I'd be fine. But if I can get them from, I don't know if I'll be able to get them from Annie, but I'd like to support her if I could. But that's a great idea. I've seen them on Etsy, and I think I ordered some of them once, but it's very confusing with what colors you're getting and how many of each color you're getting. Yeah. Yeah. So I have tried other places, but these little black eyes seem to do fine. So it's just that for some of these patterns, she did suggest certain colored eyes, but that might be because she's selling them now, right? And she might not, there might not be a tariff on them. I don't know. So, Blue Valenzuela, did you see the cats? You saw the cats. Yeah. So that's it. So did you see all of my fruits that I made? These little watermelon slices? Yeah. You're back and forth, Tucker. Yeah, so that's the other thing I've been making is just making all these slices. Strawberries, cats, slices, and bunny rabbits. The bunny rabbits are over here. Um, I showed them earlier. I made a lot of little bunny rabbits. No, you didn't see the slices? Okay, so this is the watermelon, and where they go? Here. The lime and the orange. It's even got the segments on the orange. And I think there was another one. Oh, I've made an apple, but the apple one isn't stuffed yet. Yeah, and you saw the sushi cat, right? Blue Valenzuela. So it's just the little sea turtle. That's the other thing that I've been sharing today. And then my blanket, I shared my beautiful sedge stitch blanket. That's for a baby blanket. That's another thing I just finished. Well, I finished it a while ago, but I do really want to get the video tutorial done on that one. No one's live except me. Well, please subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel if you're here. Yeah, you can do whatever you want to do, Blue Valenzuela. And if you want to message me, if there's something special that you want to try and make, if I can help you discover how to do that, I'm happy to help you. You can't be super bad. You just do something different. Look how long that this sea turtle literally, I've been crocheting for years, and literally I had to tear this out 6 times before I finished making it because I did it wrong so many times. So we all have to learn a new technique, right? So do not give up. I'm trying to find my green. Where's my green? Here's my green because I'm ready to do the little stalk on the top. There. There we go. Okay. So to do the stalk on the top, you slip stitch. There we go. And then we chain 6 and single crochet. I'm just going to cut this off. Oh, thank you for subbing. That's really nice. No, I haven't made a capybara yet, but there's no knowing when that will happen. What was I looking up the other day? Oh, I saw somebody had a beaver. And I thought that's really Canadian. That would be fun to make. Yuma? Yuma isn't Yuma in Arizona? One and then slip stitch. Tucker, you're Canadian. Woohoo, I'm Canadian too. Whereabouts are you? You live in Yuma. I think it gets hot there, doesn't it? I imagine it gets hot there. You're in Nova Scotia, right on the other side. I've never been there. I've been to Maine in the States because my daughter lived there for a while, which was very close to New Brunswick. And my two of my daughters have been to Nova Scotia. They drove all the way across. We went across on the train, but only from Toronto. So that's one place I do want to go in Canada is the Maritime provinces. No, I haven't made any weird ones. Are you near Halifax, Nova Scotia? Oh, you're from St. John's originally, right, Catherine? Don't live there now. Yeah, what I make often is these some amigurumi things to sell at the market. Two, three, four. And hats. I've made loads of hats, slouchy and not slouchy hats with the big furry faux fur pom-poms on them. Those are one of my best sellers. And I make the short beanies with the folded up brims on them. There's a tutorial on how to make those on here as well as my chunky beanies. And I've made usually make loads of those. I also knit hats for the winter. And then the other thing I make a lot of in the summer is I make bralettes to sell the bralettes, the crochet bralettes for the summer. Oh, that's so exciting, Catherine, to go in the summer. That's really exciting. Where I am, paint with Mama. I am it's now 9:30 in the West Coast, Pacific time, Pacific Standard Time. I'm on the West Coast of Canada. Lots of new people here. Please subscribe to my channel, everybody. Be so great if you would subscribe and I'd get some more subscribers tonight. Riverstone Spirit, whereabouts are you? Where are you, Paint with Mamota? Where are you? We've got someone from Yuma here, and there was somebody from Kentucky earlier. Oh, you're off school and going to is it spring break? Yes, whereabouts are you, Riverstone Spirit? British Columbia? I think did I subscribe to yours, Catherine? I better write it down and make sure I subscribe to your channel. I thought I had. Pretty sure I did. I try to remember. I don't have my pen. Catherine's Crochet. I better I better do that. Yeah, you're from British Columbia. I thought you would be with your name Riverstone. You're from India. So you're at 9:30 in the morning pretty much. I thought I did. Yeah, I'm pretty good. When I say I'm going to do something, I'm pretty good at doing that. So Riverstone Spirit, whereabouts are you in British Columbia? I live on one of the Gulf Islands, the Southern Gulf Islands. Yeah, 10 o'clock in India, because I know I have a lot of friends, crochet friends in India. So I know what time it is there because we do blog hops and stuff together. And they come on and chat to me when they're just getting up in the morning and I'm just going to bed. That's when we chat. Yeah, don't forget the likes. I've got 19 likes. That's pretty good. So you're going to the Dominican Republic for a holiday? Or are you going to go live there for a while? Okay, so now I think I just have to single row crochet round for 2 rows and I'm done. You're right in Vancouver. I teach people through my video tutorials. I have a how to crochet video tutorial for absolute beginners, and I go right from the beginning, showing you very, very slowly and very patiently how to chain, how to do your slip knot, how to chain, then how to single crochet. You're going for a week, Tucker. That'll be perfect. So yeah, Blue Valenzuela, go back into my look at my playlist. There's one about how to crochet or beginner crochet, and there's an episode 1, and there's left-handed or right-handed, so you can, everybody can learn. And yeah, I was born in Vancouver, Riverstone. I was born at Vancouver General Hospital many, many years ago. So well, we've just got someone new here saying, please show off your work. This is my little pink strawberry. I'm just doing the top. I have a couple of rows more to do, but I made some more strawberries. This is a pink one, a hot pink one, and that's what the top looks like. And then I did a red one. So this is the red one. This is a little bit chubby. They're all a little bit different. So those are the red ones. These are all called Little Fruit Friends. I think they're called that. Little Fruit Friends. And the crochet is by handmade by Annie, or her on YouTube. She's called Annie Carraway, Carroway. Not like me, I'm Carroway. Carroway Art, and she has these patterns on Etsy. So these are the Little Fruit Friends. So these are the strawberries that I've made. I've made a blueberry, little cranky looking blueberry. I am going to make another blueberry in a lighter blue. She suggested the 2 colors, so I'm going to make this color and the eyes might show up better, but I am going to make another blueberry. And then I made a raspberry. And then I made all of these little fruit slices. This is a watermelon, and this is an orange, and this is a slice of lime. And I don't know where my lemon went. I wonder if it fell on the floor. Strange that I can't find my lemon. Anyway, the lemon slice, I did have it earlier, but I just dropped things. Yeah, so there's a lemon slice. And then I've got my buttercup flower cat that I just made, I think yesterday yesterday or the day before. And I also, that's also by the same lady, that pattern. And I made an hot, spicy avocado sushi cat with spicy sauce drizzled on the back of this little sushi cat. And then I made the sea turtle, which caused me all the trouble because it was so hard to get the little fins attached. So that's the work I've got to show you. And I do have a blanket here, my sedge stitch blanket. I have a lot of baby blankets. Free patterns, all I of my stuff are on my blog, carrowaycrochet.com. If you go there and just type into the search box if you want blankets, say blankets and click it, and all my blanket patterns will show up that are free on my blog. Or if you type in bralettes, all of my different, because I've got about 5 or 6 different bralette patterns, they'll come up on my blog. They're free on my blog. But it's getting late, Revenant. I understand you go off, and thank you very much for being here. I always appreciate it when you show up for me. Thank you so much. So I hope that was a good enough show off of all my stuff. Oh yeah, you can do it anytime you want. And I get my yarn. I usually go to Michael's to get my yarn. I can order it off Michael's, but I can also order it off of Yarn Inspirations. And if I buy over $150 worth, then they'll send it free in the mail. They have a Canadian and an American website. So that's where I get my yarn. But usually it's at Michael's if I'm getting it locally. I do? That's interesting. Yeah, and if Riverstone Spirit's gone, it was nice to have you here, fellow Vancouver person. Yeah, so where am I? There, that's it. I nearly lost my where I was. Yeah. My daughter lived in Vancouver. She used to live um in East Van. And right now she lives in New West, and my other daughter too lives in New West. I grew up in Maple Ridge. That's where I grew up. It was called Haney when I was living there. So it's really nice to have you here. What did I do there? That was not right. Oh, you're very kind. Yeah, you can go and check out my tutorials. You might find something that you can make there. I've got for sweaters and shorts and everything. Bye bye. Thank you for visiting from Yuma. Appreciate you being here. This is a tricky bit going around this last little bit here. No. We don't have anything on Main Island. No, we don't even have a bank. We have 2 little grocery stores, True Value and the general store, that are great. We can get pretty much everything we want, but they're very small stores. And then compared to like Save On. And we have a bakery. We have an insurance office for car insurance and stuff. Um, we have we have 3 restaurants now. One, no, one, two, yeah, 1, 2, 3 restaurants, and a gas station which also serves as a post office which has a ATM machine in it. And that's it. Yeah, that's what we have on Main Island. And we have to get the ferry to Vancouver Island or you know, the mainland if we want to go and get anything else. Yeah, I go to visit my daughter. That's where I get all my shopping in. There's no Hobby Lobby. I don't think Hobby Lobbies were in Canada, were they? We have a Michael's in Pitt Meadows near where my friends live, and we have a Michael's in Abbotsford uh, near where my daughter lives. She's in Mission, and so I usually go to there if I want to buy any yarn on the mainland. And it's great if I'm over there when they're having an actual sale. I really love that. But I think I need to put some more stuffing in here before this is actually closed right off. Well, you're off to bed. Night night. Thank you so much, Riverstone, for being here. Yes, it's late. No, sorry. No, I don't. Oh, my daughter that lived in Maine, she lived in Maine State, USA. When she was driving across Canada, she was going to drive across to the farthest east of Newfoundland, which she did, and then she was coming back through the States when she met somebody, and she ended up living in the States in Maine, the state of Maine, for a while. But her plan had been that she was going to come back and live with me on the island, Maine Island. So it's funny, there's two Maines, right, that are so big in our lives. But she lived in Maine, and I went to see her when she was there. So I got to go to Bangor and Bar Harbor and um, Presque Isle and all those kind of places in the state of Maine, which is very close to New Brunswick in Canada. But I only went there three times, I think, two times maybe. So yes, Tucker, you go to bed. Yeah, that was a confusion, Catherine. Sorry about that. I live on Main Island. I know I did go to Hobby Lobby when I was in Maine in the United States. I did. I went to Hobby Lobby. I didn't see anything I wanted there, but I did go. Yeah, sorry about that. That's confusing. Just stuffing the last little bit of my strawberry here. Yeah, that's when I was talking to the person that lives in Nova Scotia. I was mentioning that I'd been to Maine, that my daughter lived in Maine, but she doesn't now. She's back here in Canada. There we go. There's my strawberry, and I'm just got one more row to do, and then I'm done. And I'm probably going to say goodbye to everybody because it's getting kind of late. Oh, we've got somebody new here, Smiling Needles. Hello. Okay, so now I'm going to go around and I'm going to crochet into each one of these. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. That's that one done. So I guess actually coming on and doing a live uh isn't the fastest way to make things because I do keep stopping and talking and showing everybody what I'm doing and getting distracted. But anyway, I have made a strawberry, so that's good. Hi there. I'm doing good, thank you. I've had a lot of fun tonight. I've been on here now for 90 minutes nearly. So I'm probably going to be saying goodbye. But I've been making this little strawberry and I'm just going to sew up the top part and it's done. But I've been showing people all my other fruits that I've been doing. I've been stopping every now and then as soon as somebody new comes along to share what I've made. And so I haven't been just working the whole time that I've been here. Oh, this is cute. This is a knobbly one. This is so funny. Everyone is so different, right? So I'm just sewing in this little stalk. And I just planted some strawberry plants, and the leaves are starting to turn green and coming out, and it's very exciting. So that's, they're inside right now. I brought them inside just to give them a hand because it's kind of cold out there right now. So all I have to do now is put the mouths on. Yes, you try a new cat pattern. These loaf cats, is that what you, those kind of cats, Catherine? I recommend making loaf cats. Loaf cats are so much fun. Once you get the ears down, they are so much fun. Are you going to embroider some white on your strawberry, like you mean like little seeds? Um, this isn't, this pattern is from Annie Carroway Art. Is the plushy place another place to look for plushy patterns? I might go check them out. Yeah, I think that they suggested you could put little seeds on them, little white seeds on them. I don't know. We'll see how much time I have. But anyway, it's got a cute little stalk. Oh, is this one? I saw that Annie had one where the little cat, it's laying, its paws are laying out. What kind of a cat are you making, Catherine? Don't keep me in suspense. I want to know what kind of cat. Anyway, thank you. They're cute without. Um, they're outside. One of them is outside and she wants to come in, but I haven't been able to let her in because I've been talking to you guys. They will be sleeping. Yes. Pretty soon. I'm sure they would, Felix is wondering why I'm not going to bed yet. No, just to know sew cat pattern. Okay. Well, when you made it, share it in the group chat, the community tab on the homepage. That would be nice to see it. By the plushy place. Okay, I'm going to look for the plushy place. Did somebody else mention the plushy place? From the plushy place. Okay. Is that a website or is that a YouTube channel? Bye-bye. Thank you. Take care, everybody. I'm going to say good night. Let everybody go to bed. I'm going to go check out the plushy place. We hope we will meet again. I hope you would subscribe to Smiling Needles so that you can click on the bell and you'll get notifications of when my videos come up, okay? Take care of yourself. Thanks for dropping by. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you. Take care. See you again.